There you go, guys. Just playing with getting this front panel back on. I could probably do with a few more pairs of vice grips. I could tell you that. I got 6 pairs here. I could probably do with probably another 4 probably minimum. But no, we're getting there. I'm using these pieces here where the bonnet springs come through to back onto the bonnet hinge. They got big long springs that run from side to side that hold tension on the hinge. Like I'm using these to line up for start off. Same on the other side. It's a bit tricky because where I drilled the holes originally, and then I've come back along and tidied up some of the holes that I drilled right through. Like I've lost some of my reference points, but it's not lining up too bad. Like in here, if I hold that down, that's lining up pretty good. I put the wiper pivots back in, made sure they're pretty central in the holes. There'd be nothing worse than going to put a wiper pivot back in and it's hitting on something, or or it's really off center or something. It looks bloody terrible. Because it'd be nothing worse than getting in a rush and slapping this on, and then you put your guards and your bonnet and everything in, and nothing lines up properly. You get your gap right here, and then the bonnet gap's huge, and like I'd hate to have any of that. So especially with this first time, pulling a panel off, like a panel off that's been spot welded on like this. It doesn't worry me putting doors and guards and all that sort of stuff back on, but when you come to doing this sort of stuff, if you don't put it back on right, it's going to look friggin' terrible. So I'm really taking my time here and making sure it's right. Where it was wood originally welded on, that's lining up pretty reasonable. I'm trying to get it as right as possible. This is, where I could do with a few more pairs of vice grips, because where I've pried that up, I need to pull that back down and get it sitting right and get it dollied in the right place, which I've done here. But that's probably another couple of pairs across there would be really good, and then another one in here, and even a couple across the front, sort of minimum, even 3, because there's a few spots here where once I'm reasonably happy, what I'll do is I'll probably come along and weld some of these holes up so that's solid, and then I can let that one go, and then I can shift it. But there's a few places where I need to pull this back out into line, because where it's got twisted a little bit, taking it off, so I can come along and pull that out and line that up, and use the vice grips to lock that in place before I put any welds along the front here and get that looking right. Get all that edge nice and straight before I weld it on, or even start welding it on. It's a bloody pain in the ass. Like in some places, man, there was some spot welds, and it's made it look a bit ugly. But hopefully, I can get that cleaned up pretty nicely. And at the end of the day, I can run along with some seam sealer and put around there to make sure there's no little pinholes and leaks. Because the welding's getting a lot better, but I'm definitely no professional welder. Like I've got no tickets or anything. So, but no, we'll get there. It's not lining up too bad along the side either. Got these holes pretty well lined up. That's what I used my first reference point, was these 2 pieces. So I've managed to push them down into place. And again, it's lining up pretty good here. This one here looks a bit odd because one of the panels here is I don't know whether it's just the way it's been lined up, but there's a panel underneath the top one, that lines up pretty good with the one on top, but the next one down never lined up pretty good. So, but hey, the guard's always fitted pretty well, so I can get that welded back in. So it's coming along. So hopefully I can get a few welds in shortly, and then hopefully I'll be able to shift some of the vice grips, and so I'm reasonably happy how it's just the general in these few spots. So if I can get a weld in, 2 or 3 welds in each spot, and then shift the vice grips and make sure I'm really, really happy with how everything's sitting. It's not too hard to unpick a couple of welds if I have to. And instead of getting, all the way done and think, oh, Jesus, that looks bloody terrible. So that's what I'm doing here at the moment. So I'll carry on and I'll get back to you.